Hello everybody, welcome to another live stream. If you're looking to upgrade a PC, upgrade your storage on a Mac, PC, whatever, and you're looking at the deals on Amazon, I just ask you please stop for 1 minute, listen to what I have to say, and then continue, because I might be able to save you some money. And if I can save you money, I'm happy, and I'm sure you'll be even happier. Let me tell you what I mean. There is a lot of fake deals on Amazon, and as you can see, look at the page count on this tab, okay? And I've probably deleted 2/3 of the tabs that I've looked through. There's a lot of fake SSD deals out there, a lot of fake deals that are gonna make a lot of, fake deals for everybody. They're fake, they're so fake, okay? They're so fake deals, they're fake news. And I'm gonna save you from these fake deals, and what I'm gonna show you are some real deals, some actual deals that are the cheapest that they have ever been, okay? Fake deals, fake news, Ben knows what I'm talking about, okay? So this is what we're gonna be doing. Not fake deals, but real deals. They're the best deals you'll ever see, the best deals that you're ever gonna see. I mean, we're gonna make these deals great again. How about that, huh? So if you're into that, let's do that. If you want to find some of these deals, the links are in the video description below. And if you don't want to watch the rest of the video, you can, just click there and then browse through them. But if you want to know actually what are some of these deals, what are these products for, and maybe you're not so familiar with the products, I'm actually going to go a little bit through these products and talk to you about these, but it's going to be good. If you have any questions, I've got them live chat going there. Trump, there we go. Boom. No matter what people think about Trump, the whole world economy went up when this guy came in. So I think he's awesome. Just to put that out there. Donald, I love Donald. Right. But we've got a little sponsor for this video as well, and I'm actually using this laptop. But what is this laptop? Well, you're gonna find out. Brought to you by Asus ProArt P16, the ultimate creator laptop that doesn't just look good, but lets you bring the workstation performance anywhere. Professional 16-inch 4K OLED display, AMD Ryzen 9 AI CPU, and NVIDIA RTX 4070 GPU, and that's just the beginning. Go check out our whole playlist about this device and the full overview in the video description below. Thanks Asus ProArt for sponsoring this part of the video. Okay, so if you want to check it out, links in the description below. Okay, Jan is saying Trump is awesome, you're out. Well, I'm sorry to see you go, but that's what it is, okay? So we're gonna check out some of these deals. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out on Midneck. I always get back to my Midneck messages, links in the video description below in 24 hours. If you like that, go check that out in the video description below. But then, some of these storage deals then. I'm gonna show you some of these fake deals first. Look at this Western Digital one, $61 off, 27%, but actually, can you see? Last year, August, so over a year ago, this was $47, okay? So this is not a good deal for you. This is a bit of a ripoff, okay? This was $35 last year, September. As you can see, not a good deal. You look at this Seagate, ooh, that looks good, 44% off. That looks like a good deal. No, let's check it out. It was a few days ago, it was a little bit cheaper. So whatever the heck you see right now is a ripoff, okay? So it's not a good deal. Samsung 990 Pro. Someone commented in one of my earlier live streams. If you want to check them out, there's different deals going on there. But then this seems like a good deal. You know, 42% off. They're saying that in Newegg and other places this is $269. It's in everywhere. It's basically the same. When Samsung runs a deal with Newegg, Amazon, everywhere the same. But we're looking at Amazon right now. But if I'm checking the history, oh no. Last year, same time roughly, it was $249. And I told everybody to buy it then. But this time I'm saying don't buy this because it's a ripoff, okay? It's not a good deal. But then what are some of the good deals? They're coming up now, okay? As always, links in the video description below if you want to check it out. So, X9 for Crucial. I've got the black version somewhere over here. This is a really cool small drive if you want externally that for Mac, and this is the Pro version. There is the normal one. I think this is a little bit cheaper. Maybe it's not. X9 Pro. Also, this is X9 Pro as well. For Mac, I don't know why this is Mac ready. Both of them should be working with Mac, so this doesn't really matter, just marketing, okay? Then we've got this Kingston Iron Key Vault. So if you are working with Donald Trump and you need to keep it secret, then you put things on this, drive to send it to some of these guys who want to kill him, maybe. Then, no one's going to find out. Or some of the, Hunter Biden laptop secrets. If you want to keep them a secret, you want to put them on this drive. If anybody's watching this and understands what the heck's going on, then please let me know in the comment section below. Hit that like button if you haven't already. But, if Hunter Biden put all the stuff on this, they would probably, be fine. But because it didn't, there we go. I bet Crooked Hillary's got some emails on this drive. Oh my word, this is going to go bad. What we're doing here. Kingston Fury Renegade 4TB SSD with a heatsink for your PS5 or whatever. There we go. Then we've got Samsung T7 4TB portable SSD. This is the cheapest it's ever been. Bear in mind, all the ones that I'm showing now, it's the cheapest that ever, they are. Then Samsung 990 Evo Plus. I recently tested this drive out. It's a pretty decent drive, but it's finally on a deal and it's the cheapest it's ever been. Then we've got an 8TB SN850p. So if you're looking for something that's really large, this is insane price for this. This is very good drive, very fast, absolutely insane. For $600, you can check it out. SN850p. Now this is probably for your PS5, or if you want to put it in your PC, make sure that it doesn't go underneath your graphics card because it might not fit exactly. As you can see, this is here for, is this the PS5? No, what is this for? Yeah, it is PS5 there. But there is other 8TB drives there as well. Then this is an awesome drive for your Mac if you want an external SSD that's super fast. So because this is a Thunderbolt drive, it is a lot faster than just some of the other 10 gigabit drives like the Crucial one that I showed you earlier. That's why this is a little bit more expensive as well. But you get about 2.7 gigabytes per second transfer speeds. Then there's another one. So this is 2TB one. As you can see, per terabyte, this is a little bit cheaper than the one that I just showed you. But this is again mostly for Macs, I would say. But if you've got a Windows PC as well that's got Thunderbolt, you're still going to get fast speeds in there. Someone is asking, what is the extension that I'm checking the pricing? It's called camel.com, or your browser extension, look for Camelizer, I think, is the extension that you can check the prices for to make sure that you don't get ripped off. It's a very, very good extension. So this one is a very nice one. So 4TB in size, NVMe, pretty good. It's actually sometimes outperforming the SN850X, and you got $200 for 4TB. It's really, really good. This is the new generation as well. If you haven't seen the review on the channel, go check it out. That is a good one. As you can see, X862 Go likes that. Yeah. That's what it came for. There we go. There's another 8TB drive that looks really, really good to me as well. So this is Gen 5 drive now, 4TB, T700, insane speeds from Crucial, one of the best drives there. Not 705, this is T700. So for the high-end, PC enthusiasts, they say gaming, there's not really any difference in gaming. Photography, not really any difference in photography. Video editing, yeah, this or high-end Gen 4 drive that's cheaper, no real difference. And design, no real difference. So there we go. Then we've got an 8TB drive. This is Sabrent Rocket. This is like the high-end 8TB drive that's super expensive, and this has always been $1,000, okay, or just over $1,000. It's slightly under $1,000, but I've got a better one coming up that is for a lot cheaper than this one that you might want to go for. Then we've got this one. This is interesting. So this is Samsung T5 Evo, external one, but this is kind of like a SATA speed, only 460 megabytes per second, but still super, super small, super portable, you know, very, I think it's drop proof as well or something like that. So if you're looking for to carry around maybe some of the larger projects and you don't need that fast of a speed, this is still super fast speed to editing off of, whatever you want to do. It's super, super cool drive. And not a bad price for 8 terabytes of SSD. This is 2230 M.2 SSD for some of your handheld consoles or PCs or whatever you want to go for. 7,100 megabytes per second. The man always has wings. Yeah, I'm waiting for that Red Bull sponsorship. No Name found it, and it's called the Camelizer. Yes, if you haven't heard about it yet, go check it out. Feel free to use it on all of the things. Please don't get ripped off on this Black Friday. That's why I'm doing these videos. I'm going to do it for every category, so that people who are looking for storage, they're looking for Apple deals, they're looking for GPU, CPU deals, don't get ripped off, okay? If you're not familiar with all the prices all the time, I want to help you out, okay? Is there any reason to go M.2 PCIe Gen 5? Dime Zian is saying, if you just want fast speeds that really don't make a difference, then yeah. There is like some difference in terms of if you put operating system, like random reader write speeds is faster there, but to be honest, like you're not really gonna notice it. Okay, if I put you Gen 4 and Gen 5 on a PC, you wouldn't notice. Okay, X862Go says, it is significantly faster. Yes, Gen 5 can go double the speed as Gen 4, but you're not going to notice it because there is no real world application where you can actually utilize all the speed, where you actually feel it. Your bottleneck is going to be somewhere else. Your CPU, GPU, RAM, something else, but not the SSD. That's what I would say. So here's another PCIe Gen 4 drive. I think PCIe Gen 4 drives are some of these ones that kind of offer you the best bang for buck right now, where you get the best performance for your money. Even though this is kind of the end of the Gen 4, they're trying to get rid of them, and that's why they're so cheap and really no performance difference. Okay, that's like the key in here, all right? Put your money into the size and Gen 4. Gen 5, it's right now still, like I've got some of the Gen 5 drives there. It's just the hype, okay? There's no difference. All my personal ones still Gen 4, and they're so fast that you're not going to notice any difference, okay? They're not worth double the price what the Gen 4 are asking for. This one is white, Crucial one. It's with a heatsink. Pretty cool, but on a deal if you've been looking for that. All right, next one. We've got SSK external one. This is an interesting one because this is 2,000 megabytes per second, and this is a very unique interface. Okay, so if you're thinking you've got a Thunderbolt 4 port that's 40 gigabits in speed, you drop that one in there, you're only going to get about 1,000 megabytes per second. You're going to have USB 3.2 Gen 2 X2 slot on your PC, laptop, Mac. On a Mac, this will never work because there's no Macs that support this one. There, I think, are some laptops that have this, but very, very, very rare laptops. There are a lot of PCs that have this. A lot of the new motherboards support front panel USB-C connector that is USB 3.2 Gen 2 X2 slot, which offers these speeds, but it's not very widely available port there. But if you have it and you know you can utilize it, you get double the speed, if that makes sense. And it's not bad for 4 terabytes. Then this guy is the new guys, Orico ones, and as you can see, if you use this code, I believe you get extra 15% off on top of that one. Worth checking out. PCIe Gen 4 X4 drive, as you can see, over 7,000 megabytes per second, but you know, this is just your woo speeds that everyone talks about, but you'll never utilize. I promise you, you will never utilize 7,000 megabytes per second. I'd like to see who does, okay? I'm so glad the USB standard has made things so simple the last 5 years or so. Oh yeah, the USB standards are absolutely insane. Thunderbolt 4, USB 4, USB 3.2 Gen 2 X2, 3.2 Gen 2, 3.2 Gen 1, all different one, doesn't make any sense. I think people should just be saying, okay, this is 5 gigabits, 10 gigabits, 20 gigabits, 40 gigabits in speed. Okay, why do we say that Gen 2, 3.2, Gen 2? Nobody knows what the heck that means. Nobody knows what the heck this means, okay? Right, what are we talking about here? This is SK Hynix Beetle. This is an interesting one. So this is a portable SSD that goes up to 1000 megabytes per second, but it's with DRAM, okay? And SK Hynix is a very high-end SSD manufacturer. Their P41 is absolutely insane speeds. So if you want to check it out, check it out. It's very small, very fast. Looks pretty cool as well, golden. You might want to wear it as a necklace if you wanted to. So another 8 terabyte Gen 4 NVMe. This is Lexar NM790. Very good drive again. This is not with DRAM. It's host memory buffer using for that. But if you're looking for a very large drive for your projects or something like that, check this out. It's a lot cheaper than the Sabre one we just checked out, and it's the cheapest it's ever been. MP600 from Corsair. I think we had the white one there. So this is without the heatsink and 1 terabyte. But always when you see these ones on the links as well, if you're looking for a different size, so in the links in the description below, I've told you that in there, there's like 1 terabyte or 4 terabyte and what the name is of the SSD. If you're looking for maybe that SSD and there isn't another listing for the different size, click on it, and then there can be like different size difference there as well. 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 4 terabytes if you're looking for a higher capacity. Hello for people who are joining the live stream. Hit the like button if you're enjoying this video right now. It actually makes a difference, believe it or not. It's gonna be good. Back to these deals now. Some SD cards, okay? If you are a creator and you're looking for SD cards, right now is a good time to get them, right? You've got V30, V60, V90 cards. I've seen all of them on sale, and this is a good time to pick them up for your camera. Even if you're thinking about next year or something like that, right now is a good time to pick them up. I'll tell you, in a couple of 2 weeks time probably, these are going to go right back in price, and you're going to pay full price for these. Right now is really, really good. 256 gigabytes V30. So you're not going to be, this is kind of limited in terms of what you can shoot with this. But if it's just usual, you know, 8-bit H.264.5 for your mirrorless camera, it will work fine. But if you want the higher end kind of bit rates, if you're running some of the higher end codecs on your Sony A7S III or whatever, Fuji, Lumix, and you want like a bit more data, a log or something like that, then you might be looking at V60 cards. The V means how many megabits. Is it megabits or megabytes? I think it's how many megabytes it can write onto the card a second. How many megabytes per second. So even though you can read, I don't know. Do you know what? I might be saying something silly there. You can write 150 megabytes per second. Okay, we'll have to figure that out one. Maybe I researched wrong. I have to redo my research now. I can't remember exactly. The V60s anyway. Read and write though, it says here 150 megabytes per second. I'll have to figure that out. But V60 is a good card there. I'm using a lot of V60s to shoot some of this in here. Yeah, I'm correct. Megabytes per second for. But what does the V60? Does anyone remember from there right now? Yeah, that's what people are saying. Yeah, megabytes per second, 60 megabytes per second. You could write on it. That's what I thought. So if you're shooting some kind of a codec, it can write onto it 60 megabytes per second. But the thing is, why does it say here 150 megabytes per second W, which means write? That's what confuses me. Because usually you see like, you know, 300 megabytes per second, that means read. Yeah, there we go. X86 Go. I thought I was right. V60, video speed, class 60, minimum write speed, 60 megabytes per second, okay? V90, oh, okay. But it can go up to 150. Is that what it's saying there? Overclocked? Dime CN is saying overclocked. Overclocked SD. So maybe it can go up to 150 megabytes per second, right? If it spikes, like maybe you have not a constant bit rate or something like that, variable, and it kind of writes over there. But the minimum it can write all the time is 60, which is good to know. Because sometimes if it's not, you're going to start to drop frames on your camera. But with V60, you can't. Oh, that's good. It's good to clarify. I'm glad there's some good creators in there. Yeah, sounds like marketing. X86 Go says. Can you edit of SD cards on your laptop? Theoretically, yeah, you could. You could. Just put an SD card in there, boop, and then edit if you wanted to. This is another V60, but as you can see, this is even cheaper. PNY, not a bad one. V60, and look, this says write even 180 megabytes per second, which sounds like marketing. Marketing, marketing, marketing. See ya. This is V90 card now, and as you can see, it's only 300 megabytes per second, and they don't tell you if this is read or write. Okay, it's actually read. It's not write. You can't write 300 megabytes per second in there. It's 90, video 90, and this is where you can shoot some of the higher codecs, like on my Sony a7S III. I need that one to shoot 120 frames per second, for example, in certain codecs and certain bit rates. But this is not bad. But the funny thing is, the card says V90 megabytes per second, but your camera will show you 200 megabits per second. You're thinking, oh my goodness, I can't write that. But actually, megabits and megabytes aren't the same. Your camera will show it in megabits, but then the card will show you this in megabytes per second, which can be confusing, but then megabytes are actually bigger than megabits. If I'm not mistaken, it is 8 megabits to, no, how many megabytes to megabits? I think it's 8. Yeah, that's it. I was right. 8. So the V90 will be actually times 8 to get megabits per second, if that makes sense. Confusing? V90 megabytes per second can record camera codecs up to 8 times 9, 7,200 megabits per second, if that makes sense. Yeah? Yeah, there we go. I'm glad there's some awesome creators on there looking. You know what you're talking about. I'm glad there's very good. Well done. You know your stuff. That's good. That's good. If your creator knows its hardware, you know how to use it. You know how to be creative with it. So well done. Now this is a Sabrent V60 card. I mean, look at this. This is really cheap. Okay. It's very, very good. 1 terabyte one as well. Oh my goodness. I've got a few 1 terabyte ones as well. I'm using the, where's my 1 terabyte card? I might be in the camera. I'm using the Kingston Canvas Go one, but when I was looking into that, they were the cheapest one in the market. And Kingston, I know very good ones. This is a good one as well. A Sabrent, very good storage manufacturer. Then we've got the ultimate one. So if you want the best Gen 5 drive that you can get, Crucial T705 2 terabyte one. I've tested this on the channel. This is like literally the best I've ever tested. Whatever tested. Maybe there's something best out there, but this is literally the best. Plus, look at that one. 1 month of Adobe Creative Cloud for free as well. So minus $60 or something like that if you're already paying for this. Worth checking out. We should actually do a PC build with like ProArt, this Crucial, and then there's a few other manufacturers who offer Creative Cloud for free. So if you got every part that offers you Creative Cloud for free, you can build yourself a machine and then get like a year off your Adobe Creative Cloud if you're clever enough. And this is really good. This is WD Black 8 terabytes SN850X, and it's $550. that is really, really good. Even per terabyte, it's really good. Let's have a look at the 4 one. Okay, 4 is a little bit better per terabyte, but like you can have 4 slots on your motherboard. With the new Core Ultra, you can have 5 slots on the motherboard. Imagine having 40 terabytes of SSD storage on your PC. It's mental, okay? WD has some good deals on there. Not everything is a good deal. Let me check the 4 terabyte one, for example. Is this a good deal? See, that is not a good deal. Because last year, this was cheaper. It looks like a good deal, but it's not. So, any other questions? Okay, let me go back a little bit. 2 seconds. Where is it? There you go. Asaf is saying, should I get 64 gigabytes of memory or 48 gigabytes stock? So this is, I assume, your MacBook Pro. I would say, if you can, go with the 64 gigabytes. Okay, the upgrade, it will be better in the long run. Your Mac will just run longer because the more technology evolves, the more RAM you're going to use, but the actual speed of your CPU and GPU is so fast that your RAM might be the bottleneck. And the more RAM you have, the way macOS actually works, it likes to cache a lot of its things on RAM. If the RAM gets full, it starts caching it on the SSD. So if you've got more RAM, it actually makes your SSD life longer, because it doesn't have to write so many things on the SSD, so your Mac will last longer, if that makes sense. It's a little bit of a funny, explanation, but that's that. I appreciate everybody on the comments. Thank you for liking the video. If you'd like to check any of these out, check them out in the video description below, and I'll be back soon with some other deals. Bye-bye.